First of all, I've had a blast preparing for and participating in this mountain bike race. It helped a lot to have other mountain bikers from the area, or people that like to mountain bike, kind of take me under their wing, be patient with me, give me some tips, take me out, be willing to take me on tours of the places and giving advice. That's been super helpful for someone like me who really, I want to have a lot of knowledge when I go into something. I don't like to go into something really cold. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. I like to know a little bit about it, and I help to have people around here that know the trails well, that do the mountain biking, and we're willing to help and come alongside me and help me be successful. And that was the goal in this, be successful in a mountain bike race. And I did it. I completed, my plan worked out well, my training worked out well. The bike held up, the changes that we made. I've had zero problems with this. It was fantastic. There was one loud clunk. I don't know if a tooth caught funky. I think I caught that on video. Ooh, I don't know what that was. But everything worked well on it. You know, I learned something. The top people in the expert class that did the 3-loop race today, bikes break and people crash, right? So that's not something that experienced mountain bikers can escape. Those things will happen. And so the fact that I've fallen over a whole bunch of times preparing for this race, I guess that's just kind of normal, right? Everyone has good days and bad days. Sometimes you slip on that muddy, slick root or rock, and that's just the nature of it. You know, if you're gonna push yourself and send it and try to do your best, these things will happen. Hopefully, you won't get hurt in the process. You are allowed to wear elbow pads and knee pads while you're mountain biking or doing races like this. That's rock and roll. If that's what makes you feel safe and comfortable, then go for it. I highly recommend, if you're a biker, a road biker, gravel biker, and want to try something like this, kind of find some mountain bikers in your area, find the trails, get you an inexpensive setup to start off. You know, if I were to upgrade to a different bike in the future, I'm going to invest a little bit into probably a full suspension bike, because I could see what that does for you on the downhills. But I could ride this bike the next 3 years just fine. I can have just as much fun riding this bike. It's been a blast. I've enjoyed it. I might do one more mountain bike race next month. But my real push now is to prepare for the Dust Bowl 100-mile gravel race in July. So I'm going to put together my training plan, and if I can sneak in the Andesonk mountain bike race next month, I will do that. Probably I'll try to get out there once and at least ride that course, and maybe ride mountain bike once or twice before then, just to keep the skills kind of sharp. But if I do that, I'll make sure I put a video out there for people who can't pre-ride the course. At least they'll have some information about it. I wanted to say one more thing about mountain biking before I forget, is the community was amazing at an event like this. It was families, there were kids, there were husbands and wives, there were groups of friends that came together. Like that feeling of community among the mountain bikers was really impressive. I didn't expect to see so much of that, and it really was a fun atmosphere, everyone encouraging each other. One family in the kids group, it's like 3 of their kids won the top 3 positions, and I think one of the adults won in their category as well. Like a whole family that goes out there on mountain bikes. It's a great place to get away from the cars, right? You can hear, I live off a highway, all you hear is traffic, cars going by. I bike on that highway, and I really prefer biking on the mountain bike trails and the back roads. So it's a great format for safety, and it's a great community for encouraging kids to be safe, learn the skills, and build confidence and become future bikers in the cycling community. So think about it and check it out. Get into mountain biking if you've got some in your area, or if it's not too far away. I highly recommend it. I've got one more step, which is to clean up this mess before I put it up for the night. Boy, that was so much fun. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go racing. All right. There's the whole shot push. The rubbing elbows already.
All right, 2 laps. Did you hear what I said before? Do I need to repeat it? 5, 4, 3, 2,
you too.
1.
No.
Go.
Legal start on Gabe. Gabe was moving before. Legal start.
think that puts me at 15th place. Come by your left. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Watch your space. I got a minute. I'm gonna come by your left as soon as I get a chance here. Thank you. That was Ed's run, or Fred's run, uphill segment. And now the real mountain biking. Let's get ready to start. All right. It's gonna be slicker than usual. By usual, I mean compared to the other 2 times I've ridden it. All right, good warmed up now. Turtle. Ooh, that's close. A little bouncy. Okay, I think you settled in. Bring your heart rate down a little bit. Because there's more climbing coming up soon. Woo! Oh! Who else is this like? Steep climb. There we go. What I predicted, videos would get boring by this point because of the big hill, 2 hills, which separate a bunch of people, and it did. So the good climbers and descenders are ahead of me. The good descenders and not as good climbers are behind me. And there's other people back behind that, I assume. So I'm gonna stop recording and I'll capture more when I either catch up with somebody
before I hit the lower bluff section. That should be interesting, and if I'm going to take a tumble, that's probably where it's going to be. Well, Matt Golfman caught up to me. Got away from him on the uphill. Figured he'd catch up to me. That's a downhill and some flat. Still no sign of anybody ahead of us. Maybe someone will blow up on that second lap. I know that's no winning strategy, but well, I didn't know where I was. I was confused by this really steep section. Turns out it's dropping down to the lower bluff. I didn't record that. The hardest section, the whole thing. And Matt's behind me again. Ugh, slippery. It's hard. Okay. All right. Little spin. It's tough. It's slick. All right, heading down hill a while. Just don't crash. Try to follow the line. They're also following. I just need to do okay down Ed's run. Maybe shred. Matt should be catching up to me soon. I think he's gonna fly down this. I expect nothing less. All right, out, Nick, Aaron, woo! You're killing it. All right, thank you. A little wet in the butt. It's all right. So I'm on my second lap. Matt never came around me. He fell down right behind me going down that really steep section, coming into the lower bluff section. I was rolling slow and I don't think he he was expecting that and he locked up his brakes. It was a low speed fall. He stayed behind me through most of that section, and I thought for sure I would see him going down heads run. Nope. Came through the finish chute. He was nowhere behind me, and I could see nobody way up ahead of me. Absolutely no one. Thought I'd see someone around the lake somewhere to chase. Nope. And that's kind of what I thought. The better people would pull further and further ahead. Slower people would fall further and further behind. Yeah, if I don't catch anyone going up Fred's Run and then the big hill after that, I'm probably not going to catch anybody else. I'll just stay on my pace. I'm picking one of my gels. I'm taking one more somewhere before I get to the bluff section in about 30 minutes. I think that first lap I did in 51 minutes maybe, by the time I came across the finish mats. It was pretty good. Well, I'm happy with that. My plan was to try to negative split it. I don't know, that's hard. First lap was hard, my heart rate was pretty high for most of it. I'll do the best I can though. Glad I got to see the people come by me there on the faster section. The guys doing the 3 laps, they were boogieing. I think I'm going the right way. I didn't even look up there. This is where we drop into Lower Bluff. Way over here. Across. All right. Made it last time. I'm gonna walk it this time. No, I survived it once. That's good enough for me. Oh, I barely made it too. Not gonna win the race right there. At least that's what sissies like me say. Ha! But the hard stuff's not over yet. This whole section's hard. Ugh. Power, come on. I got it. Beautiful in here though. I don't mind rolling slow in this place. How's it going? Oh, this section's hard, isn't it? It's all downhill after this. Thanks. It's killing me. Hey Matt, you caught up to me. Awesome. Gotta keep pressure on. Matt! Dude, you were on me. So,
Review that later. So I watched your video from last year, and you seem to regret not doing it. You happy you did it this year? Or you regretting it?
Oh, I'm glad that nobody was hurt.
So far? Yeah.
And it was fun. And
especially me and you chasing each other?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I really appreciate the challenge.
The challenge? You challenged me.
Because
that was fun. So this is Matt, if I didn't mention it, Matt Golson. And when I kept saying, here comes Matt again, when you hear my voice saying that on the course, it was this guy, since he was behind me.
Was that your heels the whole time?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Sure we caught his voice. I don't think we caught his image at all on camera.
I thought about, I was never in front. I was never in front of Hank. I thought about, like I kept thinking, now's the time I'm going. Yeah, the part I thought I'd do well on, I did bad. So we'll just. I was catching you in the actually like some of the twisty turny parts. But yeah, I think you had gas in the tank. 'Cause anytime I was closing in, you just went a little faster. And I was like,
So I went a little slower the second lap. I think I was like 51 the first lap, and then 55 the second lap is what I ended up with.
Yeah.
If my math is right.
Well, the training has paid off. The hard work and dedication has proven out over, I don't know what I have.
I think you called it fitness versus bad mountain biking.
I've been mountain biking
and I beat him by about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So barely eked out after all those hours on the trainer. Barely eked him out.
So were you guys racing it there at the end?
Yeah,
Yes.
I went all out,
Yes,
but
it
I couldn't do it. I was hurting too bad.
Great job.
How's it hit?
On one gear.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Keeps me out of trouble.
You got a little blood on your knee. What
Oh
happened?
yeah, I did like a 720 make twist the first lap. My bike went in the tree. It's pretty good.
Man, nice work.
It's fun.
How long do they hang with you?
You know, I don't know.
Never look back.
I don't know.
I'll tell Adam you said that.
Adam was close, but I never really looked back after we crossed you.
All right, good job.
Yeah, buddy. Oh my goodness.
18 is now 35 now 18.
Sorry I didn't catch you coming across the line. How'd it go?
Oh, it was good, dude.
I heard you had problems.
I lost my gears.
You borrowed a bike.
Pit stop, upgraded to Matt's bike, made it through. I used all of your gears.
Yeah, there one.
Well, I got some dry clothes on and getting my little post-race protein shake in. It went as well as I had hoped. It went well. I was happy with it. I didn't do the second lap faster than the first like I was trying to do. It was just too hard. My heart rate was too high that first lap, but it was fun, man. Had someone to push me at the end there, Matt catching up on me towards the end, and that was the motivation I needed to push me a little faster, because I was taking it a little easier towards the end there until I hear his voice behind me, so that really encouraged me. I'll say thanks, Matt, for the encouragement. I gotta load up my bike. I'm gonna get some food in me. After I get my good stuff in me, then I'll get some junk in me. And I don't know, hope this makes a somewhat interesting video. I had a blast. I highly recommend this race. It's got a little something for everybody. If you're a good downhiller, you'll have an advantage. If you're good on the gravel, flat sections, you'll have an advantage. If you're good on hill climbing, you'll have an advantage there. If you're good at all three, then you might win. Hope to see you out here next year.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations.